Good kick right in front of the goal, and it's in.
Back in, cuts to his forward, take the shot, he scores!
And guard 6'1" senior number 1, Anthony Cherico. And guard 5'10" junior number 3, Nathan Richards. And guard 6' sophomore number 11, Nate Wesley. And guard 6'1" senior number 14, James Wesley. And a forward, a 6'3" sophomore number 30, Matthew Shank. All hands love the head coach, Jeff Ireland. And who's number starting 5 for Peters Township? And senior number 2, and number 6'1" junior number 3, Nate. Junior number 15, and Mill. And 6'4" senior number 15, James. And 6'2" junior number 45, Jack. Here's Manchester City head coach Joe Redman, assisted by Kevin Mortale Di Gregorio, Mike Fisher, and Jake Monroe.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to AHN Arena here at Peters Township for the season final for both of these teams. The Baldwin Fighting Highlanders versus your Peters Township Indians. On a Monday night, we're ready to tip it up. Indians coming in with a record of 18-3 overall, 9-1 in the section, while Baldwin comes in 5-5, 12-9 overall. We have a false jump. Oh, illegal jump, so the Indians will take the first possession. Baldwin starts the game with 2 seniors, a junior, and 2 sophomores. Near steal, but McCullough grabs it. But it goes off his foot. Turnover by the Indians. Indians are out with their normal starting 5, which has pretty much been the whole season. Mills, McCullough, Miller, Dunbar, and Ziegler. Indians in their man-to-man, which they've really not deviated from much this year. Shot fake up, shot short. Miller to Dunbar, he's gonna go in. Tough shot, but he gets the bank. Jack Dunbar gives the Indians the early 2-0 lead. Indians look to trap. They do get the trap, and drags the pivot foot. Good job by the Indians. Good hustle. So the turnovers are evened out 1-1. Just over a minute into the game, Indians have the 2-0 lead. Bring the ball up. McCullough goes in, gets bumped pretty hard, looks at the referee, no call. Baldwin looks to run their new set into the corner. Nathan Wesling goes in strong. Their senior, one of their leading scorers. And it's going down the other way. Good hands by Cameron Mills. Got a hand on it. The Baldwin player went to dribble it and went out of bounds. Another turnover. Dunbar for three, and it's good. That was a deep three by Jack Dunbar. Dunbar's got all of Peters Township scoring so far, so basically it's Dunbar 5, Baldwin 0. Nice inside-out play. Matthew Shank on the basket. Kick out for Mills. Just off the mark. 5-2 Indians. Up come the Highlanders. Three is up and good. Brick. Ball stolen from Miller. And we're going to get a moving screen. That's the right call. Anthony Cherico just impeded Dunbar to play any defense at all, and the referee was right on top of it. 5-2 Indians. Donovan into the game. As well as Vaccarello. And we're going to get a call of McCullough for creating space with this forearm in hand. So fouls 1-1 so far in the early going. They inbound into the corner. Indians drop off. Across half court. Vaccarello with good defense, but the ball goes over Dunbar. Pull up just inside the three, doesn't go. Shank with the rebound. He can't get it to go. Again to Shank. Nice pass and finish. Really nice pass by Shank, and then a nice cut by number 14, the senior James Wesling. 5-4 Indians. Dunbar goes in, pulls back, 13-footer short. Cherico with the rebound. Three is up, and it's good. It gives the Fighting Highlanders 7-5 lead about halfway through the first quarter. McCullough operating in the lane. Donovan thought about it. He drives. 16-footer is short, or 14-footer short. McCullough couldn't come down with up comes Baldwin. Good footwork. He just couldn't finish it. There's Cherico. Dunbar for three. It's good. Jack Dunbar continues to have all the Indians scoring. He's got all 8 points. Shots up. McCullough corrals the rebound. Looks to push it, but Baldwin gets back pretty well there. 8-7 Indians. Dunbar's feeling it. It's good. When was the last time you can remember a player scoring the first 11 points of the game? Well, that might be the question next time, because Jack Dunbar has done just that. Tough shot. And Nathan Wesling, the sophomore, gets bailed out on what really ended up being a difficult drive. He got forced wide, could not use the backboard, but Vaccarello ended up committing the foul and will shoot two. Indians up 11-7. James Wesling off the right side. Four subs for the Indians. Donovan stays. So we've got Nick McCullough, Jake Ziegler, Cameron Mills, and Nate Miller. The second one's off. Corralled by Mills, and up comes Miller. Good kick out. Ziegler for three. Just short. And we're going to get a foul on .25. Dylan Donovan. That's his first. Team fouls 3-1. 2:45 left in the first. Up comes Baldwin. Indians get the double team, and they throw it away. Up comes McCullough over to Ziegler. Easy layup, 13-7. Indians get the double team. Baldwin breaks it. Miller strips. Shank. And Nick McCullough goes in hard. Couldn't finish it, but draws the foul, and he'll shoot two. So that foul is on Nathan Richards, Jr. First one off the back iron. Brendan McCullough in for Donovan. The second one's good. 14-7. Indians have doubled up the Highlanders. Baldwin has not handled the double teams as well as they probably would like. Shank in the corner. Nice pass. And a bad foul there. That was not a good foul. I think they're going to get Cam Mills. It was such a good pass that there's just really nothing you could do at that point. Just let him take the two and don't give up the three, I think was the play there. But nonetheless, 14-9 Indians. Man, missed free throw. Baldwin is not shooting their free throws very well. Up comes Cam Mills, tries to go baseline, gets cut off, and he steps out of bounds. Indians turnover. 1:52 left in the first quarter. Indians, a little more pressure, full court. They inbound into the corner. That would have been a great spot to trap, but Indians choose not to. Ziegler with the steal. He gives it to Dunbar. He goes right by Nathan Richards, and it's 16-9. And Coach Ackerman needs a minute to talk things over. The Indians just continue to turn over the Baldwin Fighting Highlanders in the first quarter. So we've got 1:41 left in the first. Just like against Bethel Park on Friday, the Indians are committing a good number of fouls. Team fouls 4-2 in the first, but it hasn't hurt them. They even the shooting fouls that they've committed have not really panned out to turn into any points. So far it's not a problem, but it's something to keep an eye on. Baldwin's committed 2. That's the first time out of the game, 32nd. Baldwin will inbound underneath. Easy steal by McCullough. He can't get it to go, though. Ball goes out of bounds back to Highlanders. One of the Highlanders fell at the top of the key, and it was really only one player to bring it in, and it just was a problem. Again, they bring it into the corner. The Indians, I would like to see them trap in the corner like that, but they choose not, and Highlanders get their set ready. Looks like a 4 low that they move out of. Pretty good motion. There's a nice drive, and that was Nathan Westling with a nice move and finish. Indians making some good motion. Miller off balance and flips it up through contact. Not enough to call foul, but he gets it up high in the air, and the angle just came straight down for a good basket. Those are his first 2 points. Another nice pass, interior pass by James Westling to Jericho. 18-13, 25 to go in the quarter. The Indians have done a really good job. We'll get a nickel dimer. Senior Joseph Carr with his first. Just actually checked into the game. I don't think really anybody that we've played has as deep of a bench as what Peters plays. Clock's down to 10. Donovan gets double teamed. McCullough drives the lane. He goes straight in, and he's going to get called for a charge with 3.3 seconds. Right idea, just not a good. He just put his head down and went right at him, and that's not what the Indians needed right then and there. Full court. Baseball pass goes all the way down. He gets saved, but goes off the younger McCullough, so they get to inbound under their basket with 1.7. 18-13. It'd be a shame to give up a basket or even a three at this point with how well the Indians have played. The lob. Ziegler gets the shot off. Oh, and it's just short. Just short. I bet from his angle he thought he made that shot. But he made a good defensive play. It went off the side of the basket. He grabbed it and let it rip. And all he needed was another 18 inches, and that ball's in the hoop. So as we stand, at the beginning of the second quarter, Peters Township 18, Baldwin 13. Both of these teams are playoff bound. The Indians got the #1 seed, so they'll be playing at home here this Friday the 17th at 7 o'clock, and I believe that we'll be rebroadcasting this game, so we'll get that out to everybody. Broadcasting it live, it'll obviously be on Peters Cable, but they play the 16 seed in Penn Trafford School District, so that's 7 o'clock this week, so it's a good week of basketball, and it's been quite some time since the Indians have been a #1 seed. And as for Baldwin in the 6A, Baldwin is the 6th seed, and they're playing the 3rd seed Central Catholic at Gateway on February 24th at 7 o'clock. So this is it's a good thing they have this game because they are not going to be playing for about 10 days, maybe 11 days. So the Indians on defense, and that's a three. 18-16, Indians with the lead. Dunbar again, he drops it. I believe he's 4 for 4 from 3. Into the game for Baldwin is number 34, Christian Forgax. And he's a 6'5" senior, so it's noticeable that he's a pretty big guy. Indians get the double team, and he's stripped by Miller. In comes Dunbar with the Euro, and he finishes. Dunbar has 18 points in 9 minutes. Another nice interior pass from Baldwin. And that basket is from Forgax. And the Indians coaching staff is really unhappy with the effort from getting back. Coaches feel like they should have gotten back and stolen that pass or covered it up or been at least in the passing lane, so that couldn't happen. 22-18 Indians. Hopefully that message will be delivered, because come playoff time, that's not something that can happen on not even once. So up come the Indians. We've got Miller, Donovan, Dunbar, Vaccarello, and Aspinwall. Miller handles the ball. High screen. It was a nice high screen and roll. And Miller missed Vaccarello on the roll. I think he would have had a nice, easy basket, but might have missed him because of the foul. 5-4 team fouls. Splits the double team, kicks it to Miller. Miller for three, and it's good. Nothing but net for Nate Miller. 25-18. Got a little bit of a mismatch here after that switch on the screen. Dunbar gets his hand on it. Up he comes. He goes with the angle. He gets in and gets it to go. Jack Dunbar has a chance for a 20-point night 10 minutes into the game. He's got right now at 27-18, he's got 19 points. The rest of the team has 8. And make it 20. 20 out of 28. And then if you add to that Brendan McCullough's 5, that's really almost all. We're going to get Donovan with the hand check. Actually, that probably wasn't the worst foul that the Indians have given up. I think that was probably going to end up being a fairly easy basket. Mills, Ziegler, and Brendan McCullough in. 3 is up. Nice shot from the corner. For Westling. That's about the only shot that Dunbar's missed, but Ziegler's there to clear it all up. 30-21. Get the double team, near steal. Off the backboard, Clank. Up come the Indians with numbers. Mills drives. McCullough goes in. And looks like the Indians stepped on the sideline. That's unfortunate because McCullough had a head of steam, and I think he would have probably finished that. There's a nice break of the double team. That's James Westling. Mills picks up his dribble. Nice pass to Miller. And he gets all kind of bodied up. Had a chance to finish it. It would have been a great, great finish. But he'll go to the line for 2. I don't want to have any announcers jinx, but generally speaking, these are good. 1. Dunbar's going to get a breather. 2. Indians up by 9. 5 minutes to go in the half. Highlanders bring the ball up. Here's the double team. Good rotation. 3 is up. It was a brick, but they're going to get Cameron Mills after the shot. That's his second. And we are going to shoot 3 free throws. So let's see if they can improve. Baldwin can improve on their free throw shooting here this evening. Nope. 2 more, though. They're going to be having to shoot better from the line come playoff time. There's a nice touch on that one. And the third one's good, so they get 2 or 3. So we got a little 2-2-1 zone press. First time tonight. Goes to the middle. Good play by McCullough. Mills is it, and it's good. Mills makes them pay, but that play was really made by Nick McCullough in the middle. He fought off 2 Highlanders and got that ball over to Mills quickly. Mills had time to set his feet and get that up. 3 is up. Off to the side. McCullough just takes that right away. He looks to his brother, but hits Ziegler running down the side. Indians up 37-25. Baldwin up quickly. 3 is up, and that's a nice brother to brother. That's a nice shot. Nice play. Drew the defense in, kicked it out. Ziegler, extra pass to McCullough. Off to the side, batted out by Miller. Here comes McCullough, a little hesitation. He gets blocked. 3 is up. Ziegler, good job taking that away from the big guy. McCullough goes in strong. Mills thought about it. He goes in and easy, but he's going to get called for a charge. Yeah, that's a tough one. You want to go strong to the basket, but you got to be aware. And that's going to be his third. Third in the first half. We're going to get 4 subs for the Indians. Brendan McCullough stays. So it's Dunbar, Aspinwall, Donovan, and Vaccarello. There's the double. Dunbar got a hand on it, couldn't get it. 3 is up, and it's good. That's James Wessling. Oh, and they're going to say it went off McCullough. Not a big argument from him. It was tipped on the way over. 37-31. The Indians had opened up a nice lead, and now it's back to 6 with 3:05 left in the half. McCullough dogging Richards at the high top of the key. And the 2 Wessling brothers have 10 and 15 respectively. Donovan almost gives it up over to Dunbar. Dunbar from 16 can't get it to go. It gets tipped, but Baldwin controls. 37-34. Baldwin has clawed back into it. Peters needs to turn the clamps up on the defensive end here now. Backdoor cut, too easy, way too easy. 37-36 with 2 to go. Baldwin has really played well in the last minute and a half or so and gone on a nice run. Dunbar gets bodied, pulls up from 12, and it's good. That breaks that run. 39-36, 1:35 left in the half. Indians switching up high. "15-footer, nice shot by Nathan Richards. That gives him 5 on the night. Dunbar for 3. It's good! Jack Dunbar. 42-38 with just under a minute and a half. Indians go to double team. Near steal. Near steal by Mickey Vaccarello. 52.4 to go. Nick McCullough in the game, along with Jake Ziegler. Cam Mills in as well. Jack Dunbar absolutely affected that shot. Ziegler for 3. It's good! Jake Ziegler! Indians going a little run on their own. 45-38. Near steal. Down to 20. 3's up. In and out. Rebound by Baldwin. 10 seconds. Somebody's got to take a charge there when somebody's cutting like that. Down to 5, 4, 3, 2. And we're going to get a foul with 1.3. That'll send Miller to the line. Indians up by 5. We'll shoot 2. Fouls on Anthony Carr. Miller misses the first. Second one's good. The inbound. And Miller takes one off the arm. He gave that one up for the team, that's for sure. So at halftime, the Indians 46, Baldwin 40. Good half of basketball, very entertaining. I'm thinking for sure it'll be another good half of basketball. We'll be with you right after halftime. Thank you. And we're back for the second half of the Peters Township Baldwin Monday night game here. I'm Mike McCaig. And we've got another 16 minutes of basketball. We've got the score at 46-40. Indians have the possession. They're going to be going right to left. Baldwin just now taking the court in their purple away uniforms. Indians out with their normal starting 5. And it looks like Baldwin is also out with their the 5 they started with. Dunbar trying to go where he left off, and he does. He picks up right where he left off, and that gives him 28 for the game. Indians get the double team. Good turn and good finish. Good finish by the senior, James Westling. Dunbar, tough runner from the side. He gets another one. Let's see if he starts out the third quarter with as many as he had in the first. Baldwin gets across half court. A wide open 3, but Chirico didn't want to take it. Ball goes down low. Ziegler. Indians playing pretty good defense here in the early going. In goes Westling to the lane, and he kicks it out. Baldwin being pretty patient, but I think they're forced to be patient because of the Indians' defense. Long possession for Baldwin here. Here the three goes up, and it's good. Nathan Richards, that gives him 8 on the night. Mills to the corner, Miller for 3, just short. Baldwin controls. 51-45 Indians. Another nice interior pass. Can't get it to go. Good follow, but Schenk can't get it to go. Pass over to Ziegler. Kicks it out. McCullough for 3. Short. Dunbar goes in, and he goes over the back. That's just a hustle play by Dunbar. And that's only his first, team first. So the Indians look to keep the pressure up. The ball goes into the corner every time. I won't say it again. Donovan on defense. Get a nice double team. Pick up the ball. Almost got turned over. Dunbar affected that shot, and up he comes. Into the middle for 3. Just off. And up come the Highlanders. Oh, Dunbar almost had the steal. On the floor. And we're going to get a foul on. They're going to get an Aspinwall with that going for the pump fake. But for good measure, Vaccarello made sure that that ball did not go in the basket. We got a few oohs and ahs out of the audience. First free throw off the back iron for Anthony Chirico. Dunbar's going to get a little rest. Indians holding a 6-point lead. Chirico gets the roll. And up come the Indians with a 5-point lead. Steal by McCullough. He's got one-on-one. He goes in strong and finishes. Oh, Nate McCullough. Back to a 7-point lead. Anthony Chirico with a nice pass. Indians just got spread out a little too much up high. Miller saves it. There's Donovan high. Over to Aspinwall. Miller drives hard. Indians. We're going to have Dunbar check back in for Nick McCullough. Indians set up in their box. Dunbar to the corner. Donovan goes in. Drop step. Oh, he can't get it to go. But Vaccarello is there to clean it all up. 55-48. Double team. Three's up. Off the side. Highlanders. Christian Forkessen for the Highlanders. Indians doing a nice job switching. That's a 2. Off the front, couple drops. Donovan gets it, and up he comes with numbers. He pulls up from 14, and it's good. Really nice play. Great double team that spot. And Vaccarello got a hand on it. That ball was ready to sail out of bounds, but it is a good thing he got a hand on it. So the Highlanders will inbound it underneath. Indians 57, Baldwin 48 in a fast-moving third quarter. Just 3:06 left to go. Long skip pass from the corner. Miller, nice defense. Three is up. It's not good. Up comes McCullough. He's going to go in hard. Can't get it to go, but it goes out for Dunbar. He pulls a trigger quickly. What a night Jack Dunbar's having. Near steal. McCullough ties him up, and they're going to get a jump ball. Really good play by McCullough there. That gives Dunbar 33 points on the night. Indians are starting to feel it a little bit. Ball's into the corner. Three is up. Dunbar controls, and up he comes. He's looking to push. He's just nearly banks it, and Ziegler gets fouled on the rebound. That's the first team foul for Baldwin. Indians have stretched the lead. It was down to 5. Now it's a 12-point lead, 60-48. 2:23 left in the third. Mills drives in the lane hard. Gets pushed in the back, but he just couldn't finish it. Ziegler with good defense. Three is up off the front. Dunbar grabs it. He's got a head of steam. He pulls up. Very smart play by Jack Dunbar. Really, really smart. If he would have kept going, he would have had a charge. And he realized he pulled up from about 3 or 4 feet and just made the shot that way. Another three is up. That one's good. That's James Wessling. That gives him 24 points on the night. So that's going to be a full timeout for Baldwin. And the score at the moment, 62-51. Indians with the lead. Really interesting how Baldwin's season has gone. They come in tonight, as I had mentioned before, 12-9 overall. But if you look down their record, they have actually played 9 games that have been decided by 2 points or less. And in those games, they've been 2-7. And that, that's really the difference in the season. I mean, even if you can go 500 in that, it makes a difference. The last game against Upper St. Clair was a loss. It was at Upper St. Clair, 66-64. And, you win that game, that puts them in front of Norwin, a little better seed. They don't have to play Central Catholic. And then just really some of the other, they lost to Mount Lebanon by 2. Some of the section games that they lost have been tough ones. And so Donovan gets it up high, doesn't go. Indians double team right out of the rebound. Highlanders have a 3-on-2. 3 is up, and it's good. And I'll tell you what, somebody better find James Wessling every time down the court because he is keeping them in this game. Near steal, Donovan gets it back. Keeps his pivot foot. Through contact. Indians control. McCullough kicks it out to his brother. He goes in strong. Nice backdoor cut. And he finishes on the back reverse through contact and gets the call. Mickey Vaccarello. So that foul was on number 34, Christian Forgas, and that's his second. First one short, run down by the Highlanders. The double team. Indians have really done a good job double teaming. It's just they've given up a few. There's a little drag of the pivot foot. Up comes Miller with numbers. McCullough dribbles out of trouble. And Coach Urim wants to talk about it a little bit. With just 25 seconds left in the half, the Indians have a 10-point lead. We talked about it on the last broadcast. The Indians have just been explosive on offense. They've been averaging 73.6 points per game, which is pretty easily the highest amount of points in 5A and among the highest in all of the Whitfield. And they're really very easily approaching that tonight. They're at 64 near the end of the third quarter. And their defense has not been a slouch either. They're giving up 55 a game, which puts them about in the middle, maybe the top half of the middle. If you consider that there's 24 teams in 5A, I think they look to be probably around 10th in defense. But it's their offense that's carried this team, and their good hard-nosed defense when they need it. And they've gotten better. They've gotten better every game all year long, to the point where they've secured the number 1 seed in the 5A tournament. So Miller's going to hold it with 20 seconds to go for the last shot. Ziegler goes in. Easy basket for Ziegler. That gives Ziegler double digits. He's got 11. Down to 5. 3, low, little push off there. And James Westling gets it to go. 66-57. And we've still got a ball game here. That gives Westling 30, so he's gaining on Dunbar as we move along here. As far as Baldwin, though, in 6A, they've been a bit of an offensive juggernaut as well. They've been averaging 62 points a game, which is really actually pretty good for 6A. They're out of the 12 teams in 6A, they're third in offense. Their issue's been on the defensive side. They're giving up 56, which is 8 out of 12 in 6A. So they've got to work on the defensive end. But their offense, they've been really, really scoring a good number of points. The two in front of them are Butler and Newcastle, which you would expect, and they're only averaging 63 and 65, so they're just a couple points below the high scorer in 6A. McCullough to Mills, to Ziegler, to Miller. McCullough kicks it to Ziegler. Ziegler turns, and he gets pushed as he made his drop step. And I would say that was actually a good foul by Baldwin, because that was going to be an easy lay-in for Ziegler. Miller drives in, kicks it to Ziegler. 3 is up, and it's good for Jake Ziegler, the senior. widens out the lead to 12 for the Indians. Miller nearly steals it. Highlanders. You don't get any surprises by the Indians. You're going to get tough man-to-man, full court pressure every game. Really, really no surprises. Dunbar was within inches of a steal, and I have a feeling that would have gone down hard at the other end. But he gets called for the foul. That's only his second. 7:05 to go in the game. Indians up by 12. Almost another steal. McCullough picks his pocket. He's going to go up and finish that one. Hits his head on the back. He rolled into the stands and hit the back of his head. Hopefully he's okay. Didn't seem to be that hard of a hit, but nonetheless it was a hit. He's going to take a break. Donovan comes in. So we've got Ziegler, Donovan, Miller, Mills, and Dunbar. 14-point lead for the Indians. Oh. That foul's on Donovan. That's his third. Would have liked to have seen somebody take a charge there. Westland goes in there with a head of steam, and he wasn't stopping that time. Free throw's good. And the second one's good. He's got a nice touch from the free throw line. Baldwin drops back to man-to-man. Miller crosses over. Ziegler drop steps. Can't get it to go. Almost taken by Mills, but Highlanders bring the ball up. Dunbar gets that one and loses it on the way up. You don't see that. He's made so many good shots. And that's Schenk. He gets it to go. 10-point lead for the Indians. Mills goes in hard. Can't get it to go. Really nice move. Just doesn't get it to finish. Dunbar misses a steal. Three is up. Couple bodies tangled. Foul. No foul. Two's in and out. Mills had it. And they're going to call a jump ball. A pretty fair battle going for that rebound from both sides. Indians have a little bit of height advantage, but it's not that Baldwin's short comparatively. Shots up, and we're going to get a foul. That foul is going to go on Aspinwall. That's his second. Indians by 10, 5:41 to go. Who else? James Westling to the line. First one's good. He really does have a nice stroke, really nice form, follow through. I don't think any of his free throws have hit the rim. Second one's good. So we got a little token full court pressure. Miller will handle it. McCullough's got a little mismatch. He drives by, Can't get it to go, but he's fouled. That foul is going to go on Chirico, the senior. So McCullough's going to shoot 2. Off the side. Team fouls 5-4. Both teams have 3 timeouts. Possession arrow in favor of Baldwin. Off the front, but the Indians control. Miller drives by, kicks. It's short. Indians control the offensive board again. That's 2. Miller drives right by, goes in strong, and finishes. He blew right by several Highlanders there. A nice play. Another nice pass underneath, and Shank finishes. McCullough to McCullough. Let's see if Miller can do it again. Right by him again. Goes in, gets fouled. Oh, and he can't get it to go, but he'll go to the line. He gives a little shoulder fake to the left and goes right, and he's cleanly by the defender. Foul on Chirico. That's his first. Nate will shoot his second. James Westling back for Baldwin after a very short break. Second one's good. 74-65 with 4:38 left in the game. Back tap by McCullough, near steal, and we're going to get a foul on the Indians. The whole Indians bench wanted to travel. 6-team foul, so the next one goes to the bonus. 4:30 left. Indians by 9. Good play by McCullough. And up come the Indians. 2-on-2. McCullough pulls it out. Great pass. And finish on the other side of the rim. Aspinwall to Vaccarello. Leads back up to 11. Westland goes in. Gets fouled and gets it to go. That foul's on McCullough. That's his second. Westling is up to 36 points now. So the Indians back with their starters with just under 4 to go. And that free throw goes. 8-point lead for the Indians. McCullough to handle the and Indians call timeout, 30-second timeout. Well, this is their last regular season game for 2 of the Indian seniors tonight. Brendan McCullough and Jake Ziegler. They've had a wonderful career for the Indians. Fortunately, it's not their last game. Not even their last game in this gym, as the Indians are going to have a home game on Friday. Home playoff game. First home playoff game in this new gym. First home playoff game for the Indians in quite some time. So let's see if the Indians can close this out. McCullough brings the ball across half court. Dunbar goes in hard by everybody. He gets fouled. He got a step, just like Miller did. Went hard with his left. And he'll shoot two. The Indians could use, they're going to need to hit their free throws down the stretch here. 3:32 left. Indians have a chance to get back to a double-digit lead. First one short. Second one goes off the side. Highlanders. So the lead remains 8. Dunbar affects another easy layup. Up come the Indians. And we're going to get a hack by number 2, Joseph Carr. And that's a 7th team foul. So Miller's going to get a chance to take 2 shots with 3:15 to go in the game. Again, an opportunity to stretch the lead to 10. Miller gets back on track with his free throws. And Miller hits the second. That gives him 13 for the night so far. 10-point lead for the Indians. We're at the 3-minute mark. Westling went in strong, but Ziegler played good defense. Mills to Miller. And the Indians are going to look to run some clock. Dunbar goes in. Easy layup. That gives him 37, which is the same scoring amount that James West. Well, I spoke too soon. Westling goes up again. He's got 39 to Jack's 37. McCullough, easy layup. Oh, didn't go. Indians are just blowing by the Highlander defenders. And that was a nice run for Nathan Richards. That gives Richards double digits. So they've got at least 3 players in double digits. 80 to 72. Indians ball, full timeout. Both teams well above their season average. And we've got 2:19 to go. Both teams in the bonus. Possession arrow pointing toward Baldwin. Both teams have 2 timeouts, so we'll see if the Indians can finish this off or Baldwin can claw back into it. Baldwin has a good number of seniors. It almost reminds you of the Indians team of maybe 3 years ago that had, I think they had 9 seniors that year. Baldwin's got 6 seniors in this lineup, which is a pretty big number for high school basketball these days. And the Indians with 2. A lot of returning starters and a lot of guys that had played a lot of minutes. So the cupboard is full for the Indians. Looks like Baldwin's fallen into a 1-3-1 as McCullough dribbles out of the double team. Ziegler, Dunbar for 3. in and out, and Baldwin controls. Indians do a good job of slowing Baldwin down, and we've got an injured player. Looks like Anthony Chirico. Not sure what happened. Slowly making his way to the bench. I hope he's okay. The crowd gives him a nice applause. Training staff is going to look at him. He's a senior. Hope he's going to be okay for their playoff game. Fortunately, they don't play for a number of days, as I talked about. So hopefully he can make a comeback, and this isn't his last game. Nice move by Richards. That gives him 12 points, and we're at a minute and a half. Dunbar to Mills. Mills goes up, gets blocked. Ziegler saves it. Dunbar goes in strong. Nice finish by Dunbar, right through contact. 82-74, minute 15 to go. 3 is up. It's off the mark. Dunbar goes strong. Loses it, though. It doesn't go. Mills can't run it down. 3 is up, in and out. Ziegler gets it, and he gets hacked. So that foul's on Nathan Westling, his second. That'll send Ziegler to the line. 57.8 to go in the game. Indians have a chance to get it to 10. In the battle of leading scorers, we're tied now. Dunbar and Westling both with 39. Ziegler with 14, McCullough with 13. Ziegler off the front. That hurts with a 1-and-1. Up comes Baldwin. 3 is up, and that's just a brick. Miller controls it, and he gets molested under the basket as he tries to split the double team. And they're going to get Nate Westling for another one. That's his third. Couple free throws here. We'll put this on ice for the Indians. Indians don't have anybody in the lane. First one's good. Miller's had a nice night. He's got 14. Make it 15. The junior. Up come the Highlanders. Westling goes in with a tough shot. He gets fouled. He'll have a hell of a chance to go past the 40 mark. First one's good. James Westling having a wonderful night tonight. Cuts the lead to 9. Looks like Chirico's moving in the back, so misses. But that does get him to 40. Up comes Dunbar, and he gives it away to Westling. 84-77, 20 seconds to go in the game. Dunbar to Miller. And he gets bumped hard by Westling. They shake hands. It was a hard foul, but that's part of basketball, even though it is a 7-point lead. 17.0 seconds. See if Miller can continue his streak. That one's short. Second one's good. 85-77. Highlanders inbound the ball. Little hesitation move. Pull up. And that one's good. That's Nathan Richards. And that gives him 14 for the night. 8.6 seconds to go. 6-point lead for the Indians, and they have the ball. That was a Baldwin timeout. They've got one left. Again, the Indians will be in action on Friday here at home against the 16 seed Penn Trafford. There's a baseball pass wide open for Dunbar, and he finishes nice and easy. 2 and 1, and that's it. Very exciting, action-packed game tonight. Your Peters Township Indians 87, the Baldwin Fighting Highlanders 79. Thanks for joining us this evening. Hope you can join us for Friday night's playoff game against the Penn Trafford Indians. We'll look forward to seeing you then. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice evening. God bless.